I always knew she talked about her ex too much, but I chalked it up to leftover feelings. Everyone has baggage, right? But last Friday, after a fight about her coming home late reeking of someone else's cologne, I needed answers. She stormed out, leaving her diary wide open on the kitchen counter, taunting me with its pages. I tried to ignore it, but the edge of a folded paper stuck out like a dare. I pulled it free, and there it was, a wedding certificate with both their names, dated just 3 months ago. My stomach dropped. I'd been living with her for nearly a year. All those work trips, the secretive phone calls in the bathroom, the sudden flinches when I mentioned a future together, they clicked into place like poison. I flipped back to the diary entries around the date on the certificate and saw page after page of gushing love notes, not about me, but about him. She wrote about sneaking away for weekends, about how hard it was to keep up the act with me, about how much she missed being his wife. When she came back hours later, eyes wild, I held up the certificate. She didn't deny it. Instead, she laughed, hysterical, broken, and admitted she never divorced him. She married me on a dare, she said, because he bet her she couldn't keep up the charade for a year. It was a game, and I was the prize, her proof that she was still desirable, still able to destroy hearts just for the thrill. I wanted to scream, to throw her out, but I just stood there, numb. The worst part wasn't the lies or the betrayal, it was realizing how much of my self-worth I'd tied to her love. I was so desperate to be chosen that I ignored every red flag, every warning, just to keep the fantasy alive. As she packed her bags, I didn't stop her. I let her walk out, and for the first time, I wondered if I'd ever actually loved her, or just the validation she gave me by choosing me, if only for a twisted game.